Big Bubba coming at you live through the power of the internet. This video is going to be about Raw from the 29th of December. To start off, Edge and Christian open up the show, and I think their segment was very good. To me, they are two of the best performers in the WWE in their heyday. Segment goes on, and they're gonna have the Peep Cutting Edge show at the end of the show, which I was very looking forward to with Seth Rollins. They get interrupted by Brock Lesnar. The King states that Edge and Christian are both retired. News to me. And I already searched it a little bit and did find out that WWE did confirm that Christian has retired from in-ring competition due to his concussion and neck injuries, which is just kind of like Edge. So it was good to see that they're taking care of the wrestlers now, and I think that comes in the light of the whole CM Punk situation. And then we had the Ryback situation where he came out, cut a promo. To me, Ryback, I'm sorry, buddy, you're not that great. You're a big, muscle-bound man, and that's what got you where you're at. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't really care about your story. I didn't think you were good way back then. I didn't think you were good as Skip Sheffield. I still don't think you're good as Ryback. You have a very limited move set. You get fed most of your opponents. You don't really work for what you got. I mean, I guess you work for where you got, but that's about it. You don't deserve it. You're not good on the mic. You're not really good in the ring. You're just big. And then they had the Ziggler versus Rusev match, which I thought was extremely good. Ziggler and Rusev both put on a great show. I think it was great to see it end in a disqualification. When it ended in a disqualification, I thought it was good for two reasons. One, it allowed Ziggler to still look strong, and two, it still allowed Rusev to look strong, because Rusev still had the power, and you saw the monster in Rusev. I'm not giving up. I'm not stopping beating his ass until I get disqualified. So I thought that was really good by WWE to end that one that way. I do think Ziggler is going to be a man of 2015. He's going to be a bigger part in WWE next year. I do think he's going to be more active in the world title picture, hopefully. If anything, if Roman Reigns wins the world title at Mania, I hope they put him in a feud with Ziggler. And I think I would love to see Roman versus Ziggler and Ziggler capture the world championship. Nikki versus Natalya, I ain't got much to say about it because I didn't watch much of the match. Honestly, I'm not a big Divas fan. Since Lita and Trish left, their Diva division has went to shit. It was a pretty decent match. It was okay. I would like to see Natalya win the Divas title, though, just to see Hart have it. But it seems like anybody that has that name doesn't really hold titles much anymore in WWE. So we'll see where that goes. Next was a match, probably one of my favorite matches. Actually, I would probably say probably my favorite match of the night, the Usos versus Damien Mizdow and The Miz. Say what you want about The Miz. He did pretty much carry that match for his team. He did everything in that match. He didn't tag in Mizdow at all. And I am happy to see the Usos win the tag team titles a second time, because it is great seeing them win it. You know, the WWE tag team titles, just like their father has. So I think that's great to see that. I also think it's great that they're showing a good storytelling between these two teams. And I think it's going to lead into some more good matches, which is really, really great for us in the WWE Universe. I do think the Usos are a great tag team. I don't ever see them being able to do a Hardy Boys or an Edge and Christian kind of split, because they're too much alike. You know, Hardy Boys, they complement each other very good. Edge and Christian, same thing. I don't think the Usos are really going to ever be good in singles competition, but that's just my personal opinion. Next we have the Cesaro promo. I thought it sucked. Listen, I don't care about how you talk. I don't care how you connect with me. In the ring is how I care you connect. I think you're a great performer, but given that, I do think that you should have a mouthpiece, and that mouthpiece should still be Paul Heyman. Just like Brock Lesnar's not a good talker, he has Paul Heyman. Cesaro, you should get Paul Heyman back, is my personal opinion, and I think that WWE needs to invest in Cesaro again, and put a mouthpiece with him, and push him to the fucking moon, and I think people will get behind him. I already am. I'm a big Cesaro fan. I've been a fan of him since he was in Independence. And then You have Luke, and then you have Bad News Barrett, who came back and beat Cesaro. Seems to be Cesaro's year of losing, unfortunately. But it seems like he lost quite a bit after the Andre Memorial Battle Royal. So we'll see what happens in 2015 for Cesaro. Luke Harper versus Jack Swagger. That match in particular, I didn't see the point behind it. Most of the matches in WWE tend to have some reason behind them. This one just seemed like it was thrown together. It was a solid match between the two big guys. I wasn't really surprised to see Luke Harper win it, because he's been kind of on a winning streak lately. Yeah, he did lose at TLC, but I do think they're trying to groom him to be a contender there in the mid-card level, you know, for the IC title still, or the US title. To me, the US title has lost a lot of its prestige lately. And then I had Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins, a match a lot of us have been anticipating for quite a while, for quite a few months. I think it was a solid match. Reigns gave us a couple moves we haven't seen out of Reigns ever. You know, he did the flip over Seth and picked him up, slammed him down. It was a little botched, but it was still pretty good for a guy like him. The ending where Big Show got in the middle, I thought was stupid. You know, you have a great match, and you ruin it by having a Big Show interfere. The Big Show and the Reigns feud, I think, is going to be stupid. I have a feeling it's going to have a big climax at the Royal Rumble where Roman Reigns eliminates Big Show or vice versa, something like that. Because I know that they're looking at other options other than Roman Reigns for WrestleMania now. So it may be that they're looking to put him in a feud with Big Show to get him away from WrestleMania. We'll see. Next was the Daniel Bryan announcement. I don't know about you, but I'm a big D. Bryan fan. I was ecstatic when he said he was not retiring. I will tell you, the first couple of minutes into his promo, I thought, oh man, another one of my favorites is retiring. You know, a guy who hasn't been that much in WWE is retiring already. Great. And he's like, no, I'm not. And he's come back to the Royal Rumble. That makes me ecstatic. I would love to see him win it. I know this is a unfavorite pick, but I am going out on a limb. I am picking Daniel Bryan to win the 2015 Royal Rumble. I have a feeling they're going to have Daniel Bryan win it because he's coming back. He's a big drawer, and he's over like crazy. So again, my pick 2015, Daniel Bryan, Royal Rumble winner. Then you had the Extension versus The Miz and Jamie Mizdow. It's kind of a squash match for the Extension. They didn't do much. They weren't in the ring long, but I think it was a good match. It was a good debut match for the Extension to go over on the former tag team champions. I think that was good for them because then that can give them in contention to the Usos. And then you have the Peep Show, Cutting Edge. I do not like how they kind of went on Edge's neck and threatened that. I think them bringing back the Authority already is stupid. What was the point of Survivor Series, in my opinion? You know, but I can see from a storyline standpoint why it's time to bring them back. You know, they've been gone almost a month, a little over a month. So I can see why it's time to bring them back. We'll see what happens. I'm expecting the same old, but we'll see. Like I said, I gave this show a 3.5 stars out of 5. Like, subscribe, favorite, leave your comments below, and I'll get back to you. Big Bubba out.